Alright, so now we're going to season up these country ribs. I'm going to start with these boneless ones. I'm just going to hit them with some mustard. So just let the mustard act as an adhesive for the rub. And like I said, these got a little bit more fat on them than I would like. But I think that'll run her down pretty good once we let them get on the heat. And like I said, I don't want to make a mess. I'm just going to use a brush and apply the mustard on these ribs. And for those of you that may be nervous that your ribs might taste like a hot dog or yellow mustard, that typically is not the case. Mustard is just a real good adhesive when you're dealing with meat, particularly thicker cuts of meat, that you're just trying to let that rub stick on really good. So again, I'm using Rod Gray from Pellet Envy's Zero to Hero rub. It's my favorite rub to use, period, on any cut of meat. I've actually become a big fan of using it quite a bit this year. So we're just going to take the rub and gradually season these. Again, I just want a nice layer of rub on them so they really get some nice color. Nothing too heavy, even though these are thicker. That rub will sweat these, and that flavor will be really packed in once the smoke hits these things. Again, we're going to flip them over, follow the same process as we did on the other side. I'll probably hit them with a little bit less rub on the other side. Again, that fat will run her down some, and these things will come out pretty good. Again, just a little bit of mustard just to act as an adhesive for the rub. Okay, so this set of ribs is ready. I'm going to go in a pan, put them in the fridge, and let them sit overnight. I probably won't cook these till tomorrow, around 12 or 1 o'clock. That's about it for this set of ribs. Smoke Goodness Barbecue back. Getting ready to season up these bone-in country ribs. Same process as I did with the boneless. Really just a little bit of mustard to act as an adhesive to really let that rub settle in. Again, I'm using Rod Gray Pellet Envy Barbecue, his Zero to Hero rub, which I can't say enough about the stuff. I mean, it's almost good enough just to eat off a spoon. So it's got a perfect balance of sweet, comes back and gets you with just a little bit of heat. It actually pairs really well with our Smoke Goodness Sweet Heat barbecue sauce, which is another reason why I like it. But the rub by itself, even if you didn't add any sauce, wow, just stands out. Not going to season these too heavy, just lightly, just to make sure they got really nice coat of seasoning on them. Like I said, this rub works miracles. It doesn't need a lot, and it really does the trick. These are thicker, so I'm using just a little bit more rub than I normally would like to, but that's just to penetrate. This rub sweats really good, so when I let these sit in the fridge overnight, these will have beautiful color to them, and they'll just be just ready to go on the smoker. Tomorrow I have decided I'm going to smoke these with straight applewood. Um, I think the applewood, along with the rub, will give you some really good flavor. I was thinking about doing something bolder, maybe a little pecan, maybe some oak, but I just decided, let's try them with some applewood. I hadn't used that Zero to Hero rub yet with applewood, so I want to try it just to see what type of flavor profile it put out across the meat. Again, not going to season these too heavy, just enough to give them a nice coat, so they have some nice color to them. These are thicker, so just got to watch it just a little bit because you don't want the meat being bland. If these were spares, I'd probably season them a little bit less, but they're not. So, all right, so these ribs are ready to go to the fridge. They'll soak overnight in this Zero to Hero rub, 250 degrees, Oklahoma Joe, applewood, Smoke Goodness Barbecue. Let's get it done. Smoke Goodness Barbecue back. The big reveal. Look at the color on these Western ribs. Sweet heat sauce, Zero to Hero rub. Wow. I mean, these things look absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful color, nice sheen. Man, oh man. I hope they taste as good as they look, but I think I'm going to be just fine. Look at that color. Gorgeous color. Don't these look good? They smell good.